Yeah, 3-1 or something. It was fun. I just didn't play tonight because I was fiddling around with something else. I should have played it. It's much better than when I played tonight.
I was looking forward to seeing that one. That one sounded cool.
It is cool.
Oh, look, I'm gonna play Tapland.
Hey, nice call nod, bro. So welcome back, guys. It's the quarterfinals. Tonight's top 8. 21 players pared down to 8 after 4 rounds of Swiss. We've got on the left Scotty Wright. We saw him, I think, in round 3 playing junk midrange, and his opponent is Brett Rose, who's playing a Bant Mazes in deck, or is it 4 colors? It's Bant with the Crackling Perimeter, right?
It is, and it has a Singleton Merciless Eviction, which
hey now, that's saucy.
Which is a very fun out and does a lot of work for you.
Of course.
So a true 5 color, if you want to be completely honest.
I don't want to be honest at all. So of course we got a full house in here tonight. Of course, I'm Zachary Evans as always. We've got Zach Viglianco in here. This is his Mazes in deck that Brett is borrowing. We've got out of town guests in Nick Beckvar and Eric Fasciano. The gang is all here. All the cool kids are doing it. Plus Nick, so we all decided to come in here. Could have been either. It could be either of you guys. I went with Nick.
Well, he did put me over his knee earlier in the tournament, so.
You're talking about Eric.
Am I?
Yes.
My bad.
Nick, Eric. Zach. All right, so what's happening here? We've got, what is that? Oh, that's Sin Collector. I hate that stupid looking ET thing. So we've got Scotty starting off with 2 mana dorks into a Sin Collector that's going to net him. You just take the Sphinx's Revelation, don't you? Or the Verdict.
Brett's hand is pretty good right now.
Is that a Quicken?
No, that is Aetherize.
Aetherize?
Aetherize Riot Control?
Yes.
And the Guildgate.
Yes, John Johnson.
You can't talk on the phone in front of the microphone. Just step aside.
It's in the strip when you turn left on 6th Street.
Just go.
D Street. It's on the left. Do you see a bunch of magic paper on the windows?
Should we go stand outside so you can... Nick is stepping out to go and fetch PTQ grinder John Johnson, better known as JJ Flipped on Twitter, who is just driven from Detroit.
Wow. That's a bit of a trek.
So you went with Verdict?
Yeah, Verdict is fine. I mean, you got some redundancy in Aetherize and Verdict, but at least Aetherize is temporary. And we're a long way from that Sphinx's Revelation being, like, truly relevant. So.
Let's say Riot Control gains you life, right?
Yes, gains you life, the number of creatures on the field, and Fog. It actually does better than Fog. It does, prevent all damage, not just combat.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's really close, actually. I think he takes free Verdict, don't really think about it that much.
No, absolutely.
But, I don't know, it's fine to think it over. You want to take that Revelation, but I don't think you can.
Yeah.
Did you get him?
He's in here. I don't know where.
Well, you missed a long...
Holy cow, he just now figured out what he's taking with Sin Collector?
Yeah, he took a long time to decide to take Supreme Verdict.
It took me walking outside and coming back, and now he's...
Oh, it started way before you left.
Oh, I know.
So this is Scotty's last... Well, he's not going to get any damage in here because we're going to Riot Control, right? So we're going to gain 4 and prevent 5. But I mean, like, it's basically a 9-point life swing. And the next turn we're going to Aetherize. Oh, see, it's an interesting play. I just take the 2 here.
Yeah, I would take the 2. I would not.
Hey, bro. It's a long-ass drive from Detroit, isn't it?
No. Brett makes the right choice and does not waste a card and basically uses his life as an additional fog right there.
Well, I figured, I don't understand why Scotty didn't attack with everything. Like, now he's just going to... I mean, you can always play around Aetherize by only attacking with 2. Or attacking with the 2/2, but, like... It's warping the... It's warping the format. It's taking over.
If he's only gonna ping you with like 1, you just take it. You're fine with that.
That's a Loxodon Spider.
No, that's a Loxodon Spider.
That's a spider.
Okay.
See, I don't understand why he's only attacking with 1.
Well, because he doesn't want to get blown out with Aetherize. But the problem is, at some point, the longer the game goes, when you're just picking him away with like a 2/2, like you're just giving him more chances to draw. He knows there's a 1 fog in his hand. He knows there's a Revelation in his hand.
Yeah, Brett loves that. That's exactly what I would want him to do.
Just buys
buys him time to get a verdict.
Yeah, he already got one verdict, Sin Collector.
Sin Collector.
I'm assuming there's 4.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I was just filling you in on the hot deets, John.
Sure.
How's Mason's End on the Michigan metagame scene? Really pounding in there.
There's too many encroaching wastes. I just can't process.
I was talking about vintage. Is it?
Oh, it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Has a rough matchup
Hashtag
against every deck, but
It can't be pack rat.
it can't be in fact. It really struggles against your mono blue Belcher deck, but well, that and every other deck. But other than
Alright,
that,
shuffling for 3 hours.
Needs the match. How long does the Collector decision?
can you tell Nick has been up for a long time and drove 5 hours today?
5 hours.
Quit shuffling too long. I'm angry about it.
Oh. That is dedication right there.
So at least we've got to this point with 4 unique gates, a couple mazes ends. There was a game that you played a couple weeks ago that we streamed where you're like well in control, but you drew like all but 10 cards in your deck and never found a mazes in.
Yeah.
Like, how is that even possible?
It doesn't seem like it should be, but
But there's other people playing Mason Sons?
this is my deck.
This is his deck. We have a strict limit, 1 per. Actually, there was a week where there were 2, and they both made the top 8, and it was the most
Top 8
most
isn't timed either.
miserable day of my
Imagine if they
life.
got matched up.
I would just quit
Aetherize.
Magic. I'll just go away. You Aetherize at this point, don't you? Well, no, you can't because of the Sin Collector.
That was the right play right there.
Yeah.
Seems good.
You've never played a mirror match until you've played the.
So that triggers, so he's going to gain the life from it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So back up to 22.
Yes.
That makes sense.
I think it's 20. He was at 13.
Well, see, Brett is trying to give him an elemental token, but we've already been over this tonight. Scotty exclusively uses the Jerry Thompson Marriott Lodge for the voice tokens. Brett, come on, that's a rookie mistake.
Brett's at 20, by the way.
I don't care.
Your viewers might.
It is more exciting than the reverse the Sands mirror match stuff. That's a good one.
We lost like 100 viewers because like there was like 30 minutes of downtime while that casual guy. Were you here 2 weeks ago when he literally asked like 15 questions during one? He called the judge 15 times during a game.
I was here, but I didn't realize if I was playing Maze.
All I remember because I was just waiting desperately for the round to be over so we could move on. This is a very awkward like point. Like I don't figure Scotty showed up tonight thinking like, how do I play around Aetherize? At some point you're going to have to burn it, right? Ooh. Druid's Deliverance. Make another irrelevant token.
Oh, here, brought all the stuff for American.
This is in the extra things for possibly going in blue, white, red control.
Is that for the board?
This
His
is
main?
just extra things that he brought for me.
In case you wanted to make any changes.
In case you wanted to sideboard
You
into
just
a
grabbed all of his
mono
blue,
red
red, and white
aggro deck.
cards.
Take his Elspeth out and go all in on Chandra's Phoenix and Peak Eruption.
The rest of these cards make sense.
Just the Phoenix.
There's just 4 Phoenixes.
It's the red pack rat, man. Except not as good at all.
It's good with Packer.
It is good with pack rat.
By the way, did anyone ever get the question right about the TCG mid?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's over,
everybody
by the way.
did.
Everybody
Did we timestamp that?
I can figure it out.
10:29.
You playing that tomorrow?
Contest is over.
Well, we can almost on time.
Doesn't matter. Just 10 o'clock, 10:29, whatever. I don't think anyone's commented in a while anyway. What's the answer, Zach? What's the answer to Trivia 2?
So Trivia 2, the question was, what is the most... well, let's see if you can get it, John. Hashtag MTG Finance, your favorite. What is the most expensive standard uncommon according to TCG Mid?
Invoke Prejudice.
It's definitely not Invoke Prejudice.
It was a tie between Invoke
Standard.
Prejudice and...
Standard uncommon.
Standard uncommon. My guess would be like Azorius Charm.
No.
Really?
I'm trying to think of anything that's actually expensive.
Boros Charm is up there.
Burning Tree Emissary is
That's the
probably
second one.
the second.
It's actually Young Pyromancer.
makes sense.
Coming in at a solid 250 TCG Mid. It's a multi-format all-star. I want that card to be good. You remember ages ago when you brewed... I don't know why I was watching it, but you were like, I'm going to brew on this. And then me and Garrett actually were watching. And like, I wanted that deck to be good. Like, I want that deck. That's
The modern Pyromancer.
yeah,
Death
like
Shadow
with
deck?
the well, I don't think you were Death Shadow at that point. You were just on Bob's
Sphinx's
and like
Revelation, that'll help.
maybe it was Death Shadow.
We ended up on Death Shadows.
I want that to be good.
It was okay.
I'm also a guy who wants a Niv Mage's deck to be good. I don't want to play Magic. I just want to win on turn 4 or turn 2 in every format.
Yeah.
Turn 1 if preferable.
And I played Doomsday in Legacy yesterday.
I was up there for vacation and never. There was like one day I could have gone over to Gamers Gauntlet and never made it.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
It's just like there's a couple days where I could have gone. I was just like, I'm just enjoying not doing anything. I didn't want to break it up by going play Magic. Friday was actually one day I could have gone, but I don't have a standard deck, and like I was just like, I don't want to play that man. But I am jealous of your all's Eternal scene up there.
Well, this is quite the boring match.
Well, what do you expect? It's
I must
amazing.
say.
I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
I think game 1.
It's like watching your child, like, bitty.
Is this Eviction? Oh my goodness!
Yes.
How good is that?
What's he
It's
gonna
actually
choose?
highlight of the week.
What's he going to choose?
I'm raising my hand in triumph right now.
Are you,
What if he
you need
misclicks
to.
and hits lands?
You know what you what you need to do. What you need to do is fist pump it like Kirk Gibson. That's what Coach Kent Murphy tells me to do.
He'll get a token, right?
No,
He gets a
break-
1/1. He has
I might
voice.
be one of the only people
Yeah,
with
he-
his merciless
no.
selection to away 2 of my opponent's planeswalkers in limited.
Oh my.
He exiles him.
That's a bad spot to have been
Voice
in.
doesn't trigger.
No, voice and trigger is exiled.
Yeah.
Oh boy, 5/5 going to work.
The card should be there. There's that's
There's
the
end of turn.
that was
End of turn advent of the
Where's he
world.
gonna fog?
Yeah.
Just take 5.
Hey,
not sure.
hey.
Well, the problem is because
I don't know if you
his
missed-
hand size is huge.
Yeah, I know you drove
He's right-
along,
he's-
and you may not know where you ended up, but this is actually not the finals of a Grand Prix.
No, he did that on purpose because he doesn't.
This
have,
is
he had to
emergency
discard.
room tech Brett Rose piloting a
Yes.
borrowed Mazes in deck. He just wants to get there, son. He's got Sphinx's Rev.
He already used it.
Yeah, that's why I think that's
That's
why.
why he's a chock full of.
Well, dang it. I missed that part.
He's got like 5 cards in his
I'm
hand.
gonna be honest. That was awesome, Merciless Eviction.
Yeah.
Scotty's like, well, I'm just gonna keep running these out here because I've got voices. I'll get dudes, no problem. Guess what? No.
Blowout.
Apparently limited Planeswalker Nemesis Merciless Eviction showing up. Oh, what is that card? That's the like
Into the Wilds.
reveal. If it's a land, put it into play.
Yes.
How many of those do you play?
Usually
No, it's Into the
in
Wild.
Wild. 2 in the main board, although that's going to change for tomorrow when he plays
It's
it.
the poor man's Lost in the Woods.
It's the poor man's lost in the woods. It's lost in the woods.
Alright, no, I'm lost.
Oh.
Oh, see, Zach, you got 24 more people from before. It's because of Maze's End.
It was a shout out to John Johnson. Got him all in.
We're getting straight. Let's do some Twitters with that.
Whose idea was it to put Maze's End on cam? Good question.
That was
Zach
actually we had taken a comprehensive poll and it's actually your mom's idea, person in the chat. So what do you think about that? You zigged when I thought I was going to zag. Let's do a Twitter of this. Full house in the broom closet with Bekvar.
JJ.
Yours is
Flip.
locked, so it's not going to matter, but is that it?
Yep, that's me.
At
Locked.
JJ Flipped. And what is this? MTG what? No, it's law something.
WV Law _ Yeah.
Underscore law.
Yeah, I never use my Twitter, but it's there.
Hashtag MTG, hashtag FNM.
Hashtag Maze.
Hashtag MTG Finance, just for John.
Hashtag Maze's End.
Here's a funny joke. You guys want to know a hilarious joke that everyone here knows about, but you guys won't? So my man's back here, his name is Zach Viglianco. Brett Rose, one of his best friends. Do you know what Brett Rose's Twitter's name is?
What's that?
At Zach Viglianco.
That's pretty good.
You were at one time being followed by at Zach Viglianco and Zach Viglianco, and they were not the same person.
Yeah. It's basically the greatest thing in my life, except for most of the other things, but it's definitely up there. Meanwhile, this is still happening. So how many unique ones do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're still 4 off, but we have active Mazes in.
You only need to get to 9, because then
It wins on the 10th. When you activate for the 10th, it wins.
yes. it wins on the activation when
Yeah,
drawing
yeah.
out, so.
But well, I think we talked about
says,
it. It puts into
says
play
search
these
puts
checks.
into play, then if you have
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, then it checks it.
So he's 2 turns away from winning.
Plus, he can just get a free one off of Into the Wilds.
I mean, he's obviously going to get that lucky.
He's gonna. I mean, he doesn't seem to have a lot of force in his deck for Lost in the Woods. I think that's a deck building
he's under
error.
some pretty extreme pressure. His opponent has 1 creature and he's at 19.
I had 14 actually.
I don't know if he's going to pull it off.
Oh, by the way, that Beebles, fuck that, man.
Hey, no F bombs on the stream.
That was the
It's a
worst.
family
clearly
stream,
not
right?
winning this.
Yes.
I just want to see how
it
high
is a
his
turbo
bid
fog.
will go.
Well,
Mr.
like,
Revenge Diaper.
Dude, as soon as I saw that post, I instantly messaged him and I said, I'm gonna get this for John. And I'm like, because I didn't know if you were gonna see it, and I didn't know if anyone. I said, I want the Beeble. What do you want for it? Like, just give me a reasonable price.
This is the
He
part
said,
of the stream.
So I don't know what's reasonable price. What do
Where-
you think? I'm like, I don't know, $20. And he's like, probably more like 50, because I just
What
got an
language
offer
is
of over
it?
100 for the treetop.
What
I
language
said,
is
I
it?
said, cool. 50. It's a test print
It's not a test print, it's
Ooh.
a playtest card.
or a playtest card.
Because
It's
John
bouncing
Johnson
Beebles, and he
collects
Beebles.
bouncing Beebles.
All Beebles. So I'm like, cool, $50. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna field some offers. I'm like, dude, how about 60? Like, I want to make you an offer to sell it to me right now. Like, I collect them. I really want this card. Just like, oh, I'm gonna field some offers.
Gatecreeper Vine.
That's-
Now we got it.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
cool, because someone had already tagged that John Doran guy.
Zach
that
Viglianco
is. He
was
laments
gonna see it.
Gatecreeper Vine
Yeah.
because several weeks ago Zach lost a game because he literally forgot that he had a Gatecreeper Vine in play and did not block with it,
And then died to a.
and then died to a Great Merchant.
Yeah.
So it turns out you can block with your creatures.
But you're not used to it when you when you're playing Mazes End.
Oh, we got
Mace's End
there.
win with the trigger.
He conceded because
This is the old part where Maze is in one, but we all lost because we watched the music.
Not
Once
letting
again,
him
I'm like a
actually
proud
win
parent.
is
I'm
a shame.
inviting you all to come watch my U7 soccer game.
So what's the
and
what's the
my
deal with
child
it?
right there is just
Weekend,
dominating these other
32
U7
mana
kids,
mana,
and no one else
five
cares.
cards,
But
you
I
just
am
conceded
secretly
they could
super
win.
excited because I just won on
They
camera.
weren't.
I'm going to
Not me,
32
but my
to
deck.
catch
There's a
them.
lot of side conversations going on.
What's the deal with hey, we gotta get up early in the morning?
Huh?
So what's the hey, we gotta get up early in the morning? Goodbye.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
I mean, it's running quickly. We should probably
Maze's
give
deck.
away the.
Yeah. This thing.
We'll give it away in the semifinals. Last giveaway for the night is the foil. Has a pack foil Conflux Path Exile. None of this Modern Mastered schniz. That's our real man's. Huh?
Yeah.
Another question?
Yeah.
It'll be a live on stream thing.
That's a fastest finger one.
Yeah. This one will be quickness. The other one is answer the question right, get put in a draw.
The other one was designed to generate
The light
Facebook's
is not
likes.
really working
Yeah.
right now.
Like me.
What, you mean the
He's
lights
like,
are not
like
working?
me and so like me and give me a free card? Yeah. Well,
Just found out
possibility.
that the store's not vending tomorrow, so it's down to
Yeah,
2.
is it just 2? That's good news
Yeah.
for me.
You think?
I think.
It should be fun. I hope
Fantastic news.
people should show up. I expect 150.
About 150.
I think 150 the minimum. It would be much more if it had all been advertised properly by anyone associated with running it.
Western Ohio's going to go to the Open.
Yeah, I think you're going to have a lot of people going to SCG.
People from Pittsburgh are going to the Open.
Yeah.
Like,
But I mean,
That's
we
not a
have
bad
enough. Like, we'll have like 100 people for states. Like, we haven't
like
had.
7 hours away from Michigan. You're not going to get people.
Not from Michigan.
I was just there.
But you
I
get everyone
literally
from
made
the
that
East-
trip like
everyone from
this
the
time
East
last
Coast
week. I do not
We'll come
envy.
to West Virginia. Everyone from over here in Ohio will go to Indy. But they're stupid because if they're going to stay on Sunday, they're going to get stuck.
This should not. You should leave Sunday morning at the latest.
That's what I'm telling everyone. I said I urge
Like,
you
as
to
some-
leave Saturday night.
As
or
someone
just
whose
don't
job
come.
on a daily basis revolves around the forecast, everything I see. It was like I tweeted earlier today. Like, literally, I've been working there 8 years doing the same thing, and this is the worst forecast I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
Really?
it's not.
Yeah,
dude,
it's
we get-
just in terms of cold.
we have weathermen
Now, precipitation is going to
at
be
my
hit or
job.
miss, but like, it's the coldest 2 days I've ever seen, system-wide.
Negative 30 in Madison.
It's supposed to be
Negative
negative
15 in Indy.
7 here.
Yeah.
That's here. Like, I mean,
That's
we're below 7. We're below I-70. Like,
We're
that's we
vending
never
it
get that cold.
in West Virginia.
So I
at
can only
the
imagine
PTQ.
up like
I am.
where it's actually
Ready for
cold.
cards.
Yeah, it's like negative 30
On your
and
space.
negative 75.
What's the point at which, like, isn't there a point at which water... Aren't you a chemist or a physicist?
Physicist.
Isn't there a point at which, like, water freezes so much where, like, it gains traction? because the thin. Someone from Minnesota told me about that once, about like how you can go driving on like the frozen lakes because at some point the ice gets so frozen that the thin layer of water on top of the ice actually freezes as well, and so then it regains all of its traction. So let's work on that as a group.
Okay.
Come back like in a week
Let me
to
think
research.
about it. Yeah,
But like that's like cold. So if it's like below 0 here, I can only imagine up north. And if it does precipitate at all, it's just going to be murder. Because there's going to be a heavy snow. God forbid it's freezing rain. You work from home? That is nice.
So I'm getting home tomorrow night. And
How often during the week do you
I
put on
doubt
pants?
I'm going to work on Monday.
Plus or minus.
Setting the line
Maybe.
at 2.
The time I go to the gym and take the dog outside, I have
Okay.
pants off.
Well, if I take go to the gym, sure. Take a dog out. That's
Yeah, but she'll want to run around.
Yeah,
so
we
I
got a
can't
mulligan.
be-
so. That's their
Aggravate.
fault for living near
If he
me.
has pithing needle, that's what he brings in. Mr.
Hey,
Chapman.
mazes in.
Burning Earth, absolutely, but he's not in red, is he?
The good thing about Zach's deck is that it runs both Mazes In and Crackling Perimeter, so you're not dead to a single
Pithing needle.
Pithing Needle. You also play D-Spheres.
How many crackling perimeters
One.
do you play?
One main, and then there's one on the sideboard.
You do need to bring it in because like it's the easiest way to shut this deck down. That's why that deck like did surprisingly well at the Pro Tour, the Block Pro Tour. It's just like nobody was playing Pithing Needles, despite the fact that Aetherlings and I don't know.
I mean, Crackling Perimeter is a
Skullcrack is very
Dragon Space
good against it.
pre-release two-headed giant all-star.
Well, I mean, we're learning a lot about Limited tonight we've already revealed how good Merciless Eviction is in the double Planeswalker matchup at your local booster draft. Crackling Perimeter is totally taking down the... Now, as a two-headed giant, can both heads activate their Guildgates?
Well, no, you just put all the guild gates in one deck.
Oh, that's a good point. That is how that building works.
Each one of your whatever 10 packs or whatever have guild gates in them.
Are you saying there's not a lot of main decked enchantment hate in the old two-headed giant
not in-
format?
Not in pre-release format, whatever.
Unless it's Merciless Eviction.
Merciless Eviction blows you out.
It's a total blowout.
But they tap to do multiple damage because it's each opponent.
Oh, nice. So it shocks them. Speaking of shocks, Scotty's going to fire off a Thoughtseize, revealing Riot Control, Urban Evolution, D-Sphere, Druid's Deliverance,
It's a Cracking Perimeter, I believe.
an old-ass Fog, a Temple Garden.
Is that what the card actually
What's this? That's
reads?
Crackling Perimeter?
Yeah.
That's what you take, right? You take the perimeter, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think
Well,
there's-
he's gonna tank for another 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Have you never met the Wright brothers?
Yeah,
They don't do
the
anything
Sin
quickly.
he just sin collected.
Do you know
for
how long
an
it
hour
took
and
him
a
to build
half.
that first plane?
Okay, so about
Oh, and
15 seconds before you called me, he cast Sin Collector and
yeah,
started
you
flipping
got to take the
cards.
Cracking
You called me,
Perimeter.
I started
Cracking
calling
Perimeter is
I
very
walk
good.
outside and come back in, and he just finished with the Sin. About
All of these
minute
things
10
happen.
or so.
I mean, you have to take
See,
into
look.
account that depending on the level of sin that Brett is sharing,
It's
lot,
very
a
high.
lot.
You can believe
so
it.
there's lots of sin. It might take a
The
while to
seasons are being
collect.
thought about. He's probably purposely going to take
You
longer
don't
because
think
he can
about
hear us.
the
and, like,
seasons. You seize a
You
thought.
can't hear us.
Does he
I call.
take Crackling?
Oh, let's
should
think
take
again.
Cracking
Like,
Perimeter.
all joking aside, you obviously don't take one of the fogs. You take either D-Sphere, Perimeter, or the Urban Evolution, but I can't imagine...
Maybe he'll just pass.
You can keep on going.
Fail to find? You can actually, can you?
Yeah, it was like you have to take
Takes
something.
D-Sphere.
There was
he
something
took
I was
D-Sphere.
reading, I don't know where it was, but it was just like, hey, can you fail to find in an area that your opponent knows? And I was like, well, that fundamentally can't happen because fail to find me is in a hidden zone by definition. He's like, so if I catch Thoughtseize, do I have to take a land? It's like, you're not searching their hand for a card. Like, I don't... That's just for me. That story was just for me.
He took D-Sphere.
I mean, that's fine. If you have a Pithing Needle in your hand, then that's... I don't know. Smiter?
Rocksharon Schmeiger.
Play that swamp, get there. More importantly, Brett on naturally drawn 3 gates.
There's 29 lands in the deck, or 28 lands in
No,
the
but I'm
deck.
talking about their unique.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say unique, that would have helped.
Oh, yeah.
But that is important. Like,
You know, it's very important.
you can run bad by just drawing like all of the...
Quick question though: how would you If you had to rank them, how would you rate the gates?
In this deck or general or overall?
No, just your typical gate rate.
Typical. This. I'm assuming we're using English units here, not metric. That's going to affect mine.
It's imperial.
Imperial.
Yeah.
In degrees Kelvin, I rank them accordingly. Azorius. Degrees Rankin. Oh, it's been a long time since the stream got to use a degrees Rankin joke. Mandy Patinkin, degrees Rankin.
Is that a merciless eviction?
No, that was
Urban
Urban
Evolution.
Evolution.
Oh.
Have you ever, so good.
Have you ever cast Urban Evolution?
I've not.
Man, it
Is that
feels
draw
really
three?
good.
That's
Speaking
draw
of
three,
Urban
play an extra land.
Yes.
I have a new monitor.
Is that
With Urban
6
Evolution?
different
Yeah, it looks
lands?
What we
He's
do?
naturally drawn.
Well,
six,
no, one of them's a
six
shock
lands.
land. And I think that's
Casting,
I think that's a maze in underneath it. So
The thing, Rude Awakening. Rude
Oh,
Awakening.
yeah?
Yeah, we're
Well,
Rude Awakening.
list me. Another Thoughtseize here, or
Sin
clicking
Collector.
Sin?
Oh, we're going deep. Very sinful here.
So we've got a fog, a fog, a fog,
tank.
a
Oh, that was
fog,
quick.
and Urban Evolution.
So get that Urban Evolution out of here.
yeah, that's the right choice.
Fog me, bro. Oh, I guess he can't.
This guy has a lot of lands in play for literally only having 2 at one point and never missing a land drop. And having none in hand.
Urban Evolution too. That's what helped him right there.
Urban Evolution is a card that I only cast in Commander, but when I do, I feel like it's like the greatest day of my life. Because I love Explore, but the only thing better than Explore is an Explore that also lets you draw 2 more cards.
2 explore?
It's a rough idea.
Is this the list?
Is the familiar? Is that legal in Modern? When was it reprinted?
I don't know. I have to trust that it is, though.
This is a John Johnson
All right.
brew.
I'm on board.
A JJ flipped brew.
Well, I mean, it's not every day you can
What is that red card?
And
Well, that's
welcome,
Crackling Perimeter.
welcome to
What does
Colossus
that
Emblem
do?
for 2 mana.
Tap a Guildgate, ping something.
Ping player, not creature.
Oh,
That's
I-
not
What?
good.
Oh, I thought it was. I
So
thought
he
it
can
was
just
anything.
4 him and
It's
then
not
6
good.
him. So he can 4 you,
I keep
6
thinking
you.
that's
Yes.
Terminus, and it's not.
Jeez, that's insane.
It's Colossus Emblem for 2 mana.
So it's a
this deck.
3 turn clock. Well, it could be, but he's got a lot of creatures he needs. to
Well,
follow.
but Brett has 2 copies of Fog in his hand, like actual Fog, so he only needs to leave 1
Yeah.
mana open. Well, this is going to speed things up.
But he'll be able to hit for
Did he not ping him in turn?
He didn't have any mana untapped
He had
because
1.
he.
A gate would be
Oh,
great
it's a
here.
gate. It's a Maze's End.
Man, I hope Scotty wins, so there's another game.
said no one ever.
Guys, I'm going to be honest with you, I was lying when I said that. Still had all these gates.
Well, this is going to come to an end.
When someone loses. Cast these 4 manas for. Ooh. It's not good either because
He's
you're
got the
going to
Obsidian.
get another token. Oh, leave a token, but you got the Obsidian. But he's got Fog up, and he can 1 him in a turn.
Obsidat does seem like a beating.
You have to Fog. Or Ferg.
I'm not sure if he knew he was going to fall. I'm not sure why he
Response to damage, frogs.
Spring Verde.
Still had all these Frogs. Announce my instep. Trigger. In response, crackle that perimeter. Won ya.
And there he goes.
19. Got him.
Sniper.
Also, that is
Headshot.
He's not
Sure.
drawing any lands. There's one.
Oh yes. I don't know. On the degrees Rankin Guildgate scale, Rakdos one is coming in pretty hot because there's a lot of fire going on in there.
They all cackle exactly the same.
Oh. The problem was every other match was either someone we just saw or like mono red versus mono red. At least mono red versus mono red is over.
I watched the Mono Red versus Boros match earlier while I was driving.
Oh yeah? How did that go in terms of safety?
I mean, the only time I almost died today was...
Yeah, what was the deal? We saw that tweet.
Yeah, I
about...
don't know. I was driving like 75, 80 in the second to left lane, the 4 lane, part of 75, and someone got on the highway. Mind you, completely dry roads.
Yes.
Completely dry.
No inclement weather.
Gets on the highway and proceeds to, I don't know, turn left.
He just took a quick left.
So they were ghost riding.
Excuse me, guys, I gotta get over here. They were ghost riding their whip right into the ditch.
So, I don't know, turns left or something, and in the process does like a 1080, and I swerve not only into the left lane, but into the, like, right next to the wall.
The shoulder.
I'm like 3 inches from the wall at this point, and I think I missed his car by an inch.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good at all. So...
And I was live tweeting it.
I saw that. We also saw the point at which you clearly wished that you had decided not to come to the PTQ because it was like, what was it? It's a long, long way away.
Well, it was.
He said, Jesus is a long way.
It is a long way. At least you came the correct way, which is 75.
I took 80 over to 77.
The toll road?
Hey, that's what they call
Yeah.
job security in EMS.
I figured it would.
That is better. I
Watching
forgot you were
Twitch
coming
launch
here and
high.
not directly to my house. If you're coming directly to my house, it's a little bit faster to Dayton. But
Yeah, sure.
you needed to know that. That was very important. The stream also needed to know that.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Perimeter,
They're
you
probably going to need to make this journey at some point in the next now. So,
in the next now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're only 3 gates off from winning.
so quick question.
Y'all.
We predicted a 2-turn clock here. Maybe 3.
He keeps Supreme Verdicting.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
sure
like
why.
he's casting stuff.
Why are we Supreme Verdicting not Obstat away?
It's... You can't put him on a clock.
Do you think he has... Oh, he had it. He had the fog.
Obsidat's wrenching
And
the
he used
plan
the,
of
he did use the
clock.
The shock land.
yeah with shock.
Still had all these irrelevant caryatids. We're going to Mazes End, then 3, yeah.
I guess he's just going to continue to go for the Mazes End victory.
He's not going to be able to
Well,
beat
yeah,
him
if
in
he's
perimeter.
fog,
Yeah.
just keeps falling.
True. That's true.
It's a 3-turn clock, though, because of Obstat. He needs to draw Riot Control.
Fog you, get a land. Fog you, get a land. Fog you, you're dead.
Or it's Supreme, or what do you call it, Azorius, or whatever that card is, Sphinx Revelation.
Nice job, Zach.
That's a good one. You know,
He's thinking
the
he
one,
doesn't know it.
the one that you hit life with. Yeah, that's what I was
Riot
looking for.
Control.
Or Sphinx Revelation.
Oh, that's a good card, too. I think he
fun.
played... I'd cast it.
Maybe. I guess it was sold.
Speaking of lands with activated abilities, did you see Larry Swayze's tweet earlier?
Today?
When he rage quit a modern match. He's playing this green-white deck and has a Windburst Kites in play. His opponent plays Zealous Conscript, steals it, attacks with things, casts the Terastodon that's underneath of it. Larry has floated mana at this point and attempts to path it, and he responds with Restoration Angel on your Terastodon, comes back into play.
Why is he?
Oh,
why
that's
do you need
very
Detention
good.
Sphere the Obsidat?
Then I would rage quit Magic, I think, at that
Because
point.
he can.
But we're never
Kidding.
going to be
Yes.
able to...
Oh my god.
Oh,
Ugh.
I think I'm gonna go play standard.
What am I doing here?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Just
You drove all this way to see me.
said, Zach, give me your key.
We can quit. We can preemptively go home after this round if you would like.
We can.
Wait, there's more rounds.
2.
It's quarterfinals. Yeah, let's do that. We'll just, because of tomorrow's activity, so let's give away this Magic card. So here's how we're going to do this, gentlemen. I'm going to flash up a picture of a Magic card. This is for this pack foil Path to Exile. I'm going to flash up a picture of just the art of a Magic card. It's actually, is it your favorite card? No one on there knows. It's like your wife watching. The first person to name it in the chat is going to win the Path to Exile. So no one here, please keep your answers to yourself. So everyone, fastest finger, just jam it in the chat, and then we'll get your information later via email or something. So name this Magic card.
That's too easy.
My mom's too easy. Oh, dang it. Said my own mom.
I don't know.
First person.
I'm sure somebody will get it.
Yeah.
Well,
They're not designed to be impossible.
Me and Garrett talked.
Did you ever get the holiday promos?
I bought a snow fort, so I have my set. Stalking Tigers are like $120 for no reason.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Why? Just
But,
hype?
but,
or...
but the people that got the Kai Judo card that don't care about them whatsoever because they're magic shops, we're just throwing them up for random numbers on eBay. So I bought one for 25
That's fine.
before they got sold
There it
out
is.
for 150.
Your winner, the first
Oh, it only
one.
took a moment.
Yeah, there's a lag.
The first winner is Drummer Sam. Heyo.
Drummer Sam.
Drummer Sam with momentary blink. So Drummer Sam, send me a quick email at zacksellsmagic@gmail.com or message me on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch or whatever with your mailing address, and I will shoot you that sweet card.
If you'd like to send them a written letter instead of
Yes,
this,
if you
that's
would
also
like
an
to.
option.
We also have carrier pigeons, some kind of smoke signal. And for the rest of you, enjoy this Maze's End action because due to the PTQ tomorrow and everyone's hatred of what is happening now, we are going to leave after this. And then we'll start the 4-car convoy to my home.
Elf versus Boggart.
Elf versus Boggart. It says Elf versus Booger. It's not Boggart, but it's more funny at Boggart.
Okay. Yes, that's the correct email address. Zacksellsmagic.
That's the one.
gmail.com.
So thanks for participating in all our sweet giveaways. Thanks to Nick and AffinityForCards.com for donating them. Make sure to reward that generosity by following him on Twitter at Affinity4Cards and Facebook.com/AffinityForCards. Or you can just go to AffinityForCards.com
And
buy
use
all
the
your
promo
magic
code
cards.
LostLegion2.
Nick, do you have that list that you showed me before?
What?
The list you showed me before for your buy list?
Do you want me to send these out, right?
Yeah.
So I'll just put them in a box. Meanwhile, this game's still going on. I'm sweating profusely. Brewclass is not used to five dudes in here. 5 manly men. Well, 3 manly men plus Viglianco. Gotta work on your lat pulls. What the heck is that a real thing?
Yes, yes.
So your brother...
Would you like this metal, this steel chair? Can I hit you over the head like wrestling?
Your brother is,
An aspiring personal trainer / physical therapist.
what does your sister do?
She teaches middle school, 8th grade English in Morgantown.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
That's cool. Be careful because people are going to blast you at that door. Just warning you.
That's all good. I appreciate that.
Yeah. That's cool. Question in the chat, why is there not going to be any finals? Well, we have a PTQ tomorrow here in Charleston, and of the people who are staying at my home, 2 of them will be playing in it, and 2 of us will be working a vendor booth at it, so we need to be there very early. And it's 11 o'clock. And the combined driving time for everyone that came here is like 13 hours. So everyone is tired and cranky. Nick's cranky.
Yeah.
I don't like it. That's a voice I use from a dog for the pug. I don't play Maze's
Shotgun
End.
a bed, if there is one.
Shotgun a bed?
That's going to be very painful
in your
going down.
house?
You get the guest bed because you were the first to ask. Then I have 2 couches and an air mattress. They can decide. Eric's already called couch. John's is nebulous. You never know.
He can have the couch or the air mattress.
He got value. Hashtag value. Hashtag MTG Finance.
Hashtag no prejudice.
This has not been the best commentary I've ever pulled off in a round of our stream. But
Alright, back to Maze's End.
all right, we've only got a few more minutes left. So
What do you know? He's attacking and he's gonna fog.
We're going to have to. We've only got.
Next turn, attack and fog.
What's that one called?
Druid's Deliverance. No, that's Defend the Hearth.
Defend the Hearth. What does it do?
Same thing.
And what did Scotty do? It doesn't matter because he's just gonna get fogged.
No. Defend the Hearth
That's
is
all
literally
his
just
magic
prevent all
is.
combat damage.
So,
Play a creature, attack you,
but
fog.
But actually having the voice of resurgence is actually pretty functional here because on the turns where Brett doesn't have a fog, it makes it incredibly.
Oh yeah, he's just dead in one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hope you got a fog, buddy. Don't run out of gas. Play a gate, pass the turn, fog you. My turn, play a gate, pass the turn.
Question in
fog you.
chat: in our FNM, do people playing Grixis? No.
That's quick. Nope.
I got no,
Sure
I got no
don't.
follow-up. I just don't have it.
No, we will not be doing
Riot
coverage
Control.
of the PTQ because
For two reasons. Number one, I'm not
It's
affiliated with that store. Number
correct.
two, we are working a vendor booth.
correct. Both answers.
In the future, should we get affiliation with the PTQ, I would like to explore broadcasting it because I think that's a fun thing. But I need everyone to protest to the Wizards to say, hey, you should give West Virginia PTQs to this shop that clearly has a good business plan.
How did the other people win it?
I don't. It's a long story.
Okay.
I will gladly tell you.
And not being recorded for the whole world to see?
No, it has nothing to do with anything that I wouldn't want to say. It's just a long story because it's a giant convoluted mess, like a huge comedy of errors
Hey, look, another fog.
that took 2 years.
Riot Control, though. That gains him life.
While we were away from the stream, he fogged again.
Mhm.
Back to the conversation.
I'm very excited for tomorrow.
Correct. Especially since there's only 2 vendors now. Myself and one other.
And the other one will not be buying that much. The guy from ARG will probably be working there, and Kenny, and he'll probably be buying, but not at the volume at which. That's just not how they're set up.
Yeah.
Drawing Dead in the chat says, meanwhile, Scotty casually has 33 power toughness on board. Oh!
That's good.
What happened?
Then what does that
The
do?
Aetherize knocks everything back to your hand, kills the tokens.
It's not bad.
So we're putting the old Maze's End here, I imagine. So we're on the D-Sphere Crackling Perimeter plan. But Perimeter's not going to be good. I would actually side Perimeter out, I think.
Too much life gain.
Yeah, and it's just his clock is too fast. Like, Perimeter's very good against, like, the
And
control
discard.
decks.
Yeah.
But of course, control decks are still probably going to leave in their D-Spheres for it, so.
Time to recast all those creatures.
Still had all these cards you'd made me bounce.
Ooh, there he goes again.
Eviction. Naming creatures.
No, he's killing.
Oh!
He's taking,
Yeah, all that's non-foils.
taking out the pithing needle.
That was crazy. How did Scotty not discard last turn? Just forget?
Alright, here's
That's a good question.
Lord of the Void, huh?
It's a good commander card. It's a really good commander card, actually.
I don't know, like, look up all the prices and stuff.
So, Brett's down to 13. He's dead on board unless he fogs.
That could never happen.
What's our gate situation here? We've got 1,
We
2,
have gates.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He doesn't have redundant Azorius.
No, it looks like he's got y'all unique.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's only 2 away.
But he can't activate Maze's End.
Yeah, he
right?
killed the pithing
Oh, he
needle.
merciless
Oh, he
eviction the
killed it,
needle.
Okay. So now he's going to activate it to get one. I see.
Well, our deal situation here is to Druid's Deliverance and then activate the maze. So those are 5/5 tokens. So this is a lethal attack for 14.
Does he just
Do
not
you
have a fog?
think-
Is he
do
just
you
dead?
He would have sued. He's just deciding which one I think to play.
Do you figure he's going to?
Oh, he's just going to draw a bunch of cards.
Oh, Sphinx, so he's not
3,
dead.
4? He's drawing 4?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He'll draw 4, go up to 17, live at 3. Scotty will get more irrelevant dudes. Draw those 4 cards.
There's what, 2 voices in play?
Oh wait, he dies now because of the triggers, right? Yep, he blew it.
Oh, did he punt it?
Well, if he didn't have
No.
fog, it didn't matter. But now he forgot that the elementals get bigger now because there's 2 more elementals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He
All right.
could have left. He could have left a mana up and see if he drawn the fog and fog off of the voice. Like that's what he should have done.
True. He had a verdict. All right. Apologies for that. It's fun to watch, but not as the last video, not as the last one of the night. You know what I mean? It's just too tiring. But thanks everybody for watching. Remember, if you're local or regional, you still got time. The PTQ doesn't start tomorrow until like after 10 because of horrible planning. So if you're still local in the like Ohio area or whatever, you can still make it. It's at the Charleston Civic Center. Just check my Facebook page at facebook.com/ZachSellsMagic for more info. Obviously, follow us on our various forms of social media. Follow Nick at AffinityForCards.com on both Facebook and Twitter. Just go to AffinityForCards.com for more info. So from all of us here at Lost Legion, thanks for watching, and we will see you guys. You'll be here next week. Yeah, I'll be here next week. We will see you at that point. Later.
Goodbye.